Good morning, everyone. As you know by now, the contracts are posted on the website, and in short time, I would think that you would receive them in the mail. The company's printing them and going to mail them out to you. I do want to go over a few things. I'm getting a ton of calls about the $6,000 signing bonus, the week's vacation payout, and when the new pay rates start, and when does the 401k 5% automatic start. The company, along with the union, are working on implementation dates. So say if we vote on the 26th, then when does all that stuff come to you? I've heard different numbers, but I'm not going to speak on it until I get handed something official. The $6,000 signing bonus, if this TA is ratified, there will be a time frame from that date of ratification. It's typically like 45 days or within 60 days. These things come to you. So it's not written into the TA. It's an agreement that the union had with the company to say, if this is ratified, we will pay you a $6,000 signing bonus. It's not written into the contract. It's an agreement. And that implementation of when that agreement will be paid to you will come shortly. Will it come this week? I don't know. But as soon as I get something official, we'll post it, as well as the company will post it, and I'm sure the association will post it on their website. I did get a question about, I'm in MLS classification, say for instance, and I got my A&P, and now I've upgraded to a mechanic. I'm in what we call Title I. And you're going to get sent to you possibly an MLS contract, because there's a cutover from what they're looking at, who to send what contract to what you currently are now. One's not talking to the other. So if you're in a classification, you get something mailed to you, please hit a computer at work, come by the hall. We'll get you a copy of the contract for the classification that you're currently in. There's a lot of questions about how we're going to vote. We do have our new election committee that 163 of you voted on down here at the Union Hall, I think last month. So 163 people voted. We had 155 good ballots, so 155 people determined that these five gentlemen, they're going to be on the election committee. I've taken the chair of the highest vote getter was Glenn Morgan. I brought him down here today, sat with the board this morning, and we discussed the logistics of trying to make available to you the opportunity to vote on this contract. So we pulled Deanne Johnson, Tracy Harden, Gene Chapin, Travis Scott, and Glenn Morgan are down here together, kind of as a voting, how to get the vote done committee, if you will. And they're going to spend the next 3, 4, 5 days trying to call places to see if we can find a bigger parking lot or an event center to try to handle the amount of people that might come after they get off of midnight shift. Then the second shift people got to probably come before they go to work, and then we'll have the majority of people coming after probably 3 o'clock. So we'll figure the logistics out. We'll have another video and posting to say how that's going to take place and when it's going to take place. I will also be posting some videos probably next week on my opinion about some of these articles. I just simply ask that you get a copy of it, start reading through the articles that you care about, and get your questions to us. I don't think that we're going to have a big kumbaya meeting at like the Spirit Event Center or the Pavilion at the fairgrounds. We're on 24-hour schedules and 7 days a week now, and we're getting short on time. But what I am going to do is Monday the 23rd of March, the 24th, and the 25th of March, going to be available at the hall. We're going to do a live feed where you can ask your questions or come to the hall and be here live. We're going to try to do that. I don't know if we're going to get 24 hours a day every day in, but we're going to try to get as many hours a day in as we can to give you an opportunity to come and ask your questions before you vote. Jana's pretty busy at the hall. I've got a lot of phone calls to 437-4300, and then she obviously texts the messages to me, and I'm sitting here trying to go through the contract on how we're going to present it and what we're going to do a deep dive on. So if you do call and want to talk directly to me, I will try to respond to you, but I may not be able to immediately respond to you. Kendall Anderson, our VP, is working on trying to get the executive stewards down here for review Friday morning, and he's trying to also work out a schedule to where on the base 24/7 they can be officers, executive stewards, and shop stewards for all classifications can be available to start trying to help everybody understand this contract. So I appreciate your patience up to this point. In a few more weeks, we'll have a vote. If it votes yes, I think that's on a Thursday. By Monday, your pay, things that are financially related to you, as far as your pay rates, that'll be the line in the sand date. I don't know if the company and their computer systems will be able to turn that on live, but if not, when they do turn it on, they're going to owe you back until that Monday. That's what I'm being told now. Everything's subject to change, so if it does, then we'll get that information to you. Print the contract out now. We'll go to the computer, go to our website, start digging into the articles, and start getting your questions to us, and we'll try to get you some answers. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you.